Hi folks, today we're checking out Colonials Programme, and this is a colony builder on a small scale where every tile counts. So for this video we'll jump into a typical level fairly early on in the main campaign, although there's also one-off challenge maps you can do as well, and a level editor too. Right, so here's our main game screen, slightly randomly generated. We've basically got to clear out the alien nests in the megaflora, and we are against the clock because those nests will spread. That's our main building, which will provide us with some very basic starting stuff. But we need to make sure that we've got some power on the go, so I'm going to build a couple of mines to mine out two different kinds of raw materials. I'm going to make sure that's all on the power grid. But to actually generate the power, we do need to mine out this coal-like substance, and then get a generator up and running. I'm going to place that. It doesn't need to be next to anything other than this resource grid extender. Right, okay, so we have now got power very slowly going into the grid, and we could probably do with a couple of these generators. Make sure that all the raw materials are going up or staying the same. Yes, I think we're all good. Alright, to get colonists, we need to provide them with food, water, and oxygen, which is a whole thing using lots of different stuffs. So, let's see, where do we get going first? We probably do need to get some oxygen. Let's start mining out a couple of other raw material types. There's kind of like a watery type thing, and a kind of oxygen and ore type thing. Unfortunately, the game gives everything very silly names, so it's a bit hard to reconcile what they actually do. But basically, that's coal, water, oxygen, and kind of metally raw materials, and these are level 2 stuff which you can process. In this scenario we won't need fuel. Uh-oh, the alien nests are spreading. But we will probably need home, the kind of metal. And we also need LAN, which goes on to kind of organic-y type things. Anyway, we need to power these extractors. It's another kind of mine, essentially. We've still got enough power, so that's all good. And now we can start turning the star and the hex into things that we're going to use for our colony. So let's build a cultivator, which needs to be next to one of these resource towers. Nice. So we are now generating LAN, and we still have enough power. We haven't got anything on this second screen yet. That's oxygen. That's actually pollution, and that's fuel. Fuel we won't need. Right, so we'll also need at some point a farm. We've got to be careful not to overload the grid at any point, but let's place a farm down there. We'll need a couple of factories. These will need to be powered and resourced. So I'll place it next to my starting building because that provides a little bit of both. Right, so that's going to, at the moment, generate water. Oh god, an alien nest just popped up. That's going to generate water, which is fine because we're actually mining out water ore, so to speak. Yes, water is being produced. And so now we also need to build a factory to provide oxygen. So let's do that. Let's also place it next to you. Make sure that gets everything changed. Oh, that's a generator. I didn't mean to do that. Wrong thing. Bonk it. There we go. That costs a little bit of stuff, but never mind. So oxygen is now being produced. We are using the oxygen ore. And that seems to be all good, although now we are losing power, so we actually will need another generator. Ooh, we're running out of space here. We'll need to start bonking these nests, I think, so we'll need to start making some horn. Ideally we need new colonists as well. Ooh. Oh, this is going to be tight. This is actually quite tricky. The scenarios get quite difficult quite quickly. Ooh. Right, anyway. To generate horn, we need fabricator. We will need both power and resources for this, so I'm going to quickly whip up a grid extender and a resource thing. That's very inefficient, but it'll have to do, because we are going to have to start beating down these nests. So we are producing horn very, very slowly. We also are losing power quite quickly, so yet another bloody generator. Ooh, I could put it on top of those resources. It looks like we've got no choice at the moment, unfortunately. Ooh, LAN is very low. We're not really... Oh god, everything's being used up. We're using up all the water ore now as well. Uh-oh. Is there anywhere we can put a water extractor for free? Kinda. There we go. Oh, everything's going down now. This is not good. We are in a bad situation here. However, we are producing a little bit of metal, so we will actually start being able to clear stuff out. Where is useful? There, destroy that. Although that was actually clearing out some of the pollution. Okay. Get rid of you and all. So we are slowly claiming back some space, but unfortunately we are very low on pretty much everything. We'll need you. And we need more coal mined out as well. We haven't got anywhere to... Oh. Okay. destroy that. It's like whack-a-mole all of a sudden. There. Okay, so power's still going down. We need another generator, which needs to be next to a resource tower. And we're running out of space very, very quickly, aren't we? Let's build a couple of... bonk out a couple of those. Resource tower. What was the other what did we need? We need a generator, so let's place those there. There we go. We've arrested the power problems. We'll need to mine out some more Inder. Everything else, well, we're fighting against everything here now. We can't mine any Inder out because oh god, there's nothing on display. Ugh, everything's just so ugh. We can destroy a few things. There may be stuff underneath it. Occasionally, when you bonk something, you get a resource. But maybe not in this scenario. Maybe... Oh, hang on. Get rid of that. Yes, look, we got... It's the coal-like substance, so that's not brilliant, but... We do actually need Inder, because that is... Oh god, the pollution. The pollution is stacking up, which as the pollution goes up, the maintenance goes up, costs go up as well, and the power is now dying, and the alien nests are spreading everywhere. I think this is the point we die. So other scenarios aren't necessarily against the clock in this fashion. Some of them are explicitly against the clock, like you have to complete it within like 6 minutes. Other times it's a bit more chilled and you just have to like set up lots of production lines. Sometimes creating colonists, which requires like food, water and oxygen. Other times creating rockets, which requires fuel, which you have to process in a different way, like use different resources like Lyoa and all that. All very complicated and difficult. But yeah, it's a nice little... It's more like it's like an efficiency puzzle game more than a colony builder. Also quickly worth pointing out, you can also, if on certain maps you manage to find some of these crystals or these weird coggy things, you will then be able to possibly upgrade your stuff, your starting abilities, whatever. Like I've already done the generation, which I think means our starting building, that AI core, provides us with a bit more raw materials than you otherwise would normally get. And currently in the game there are also, I think, 7 challenge maps, which provide an even harder challenge, if you're up for that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Do check out the rest of my stuff on Randomise User. Subscribe if you like coverage of the best indie games around. And check me out on Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon if you want to support us. Details on the screen and in the description. Bye for now.